Yeah. You know what time it is, Dwayne K.
Jay, the speaker.
We're yapping in the kitchen, and we got a hot topic. You know, that whole Pusha T Drake situation is going on. So, Jay, I want to ask you, check this out, because I knew of something like this that happened back in the day when we were going to Pearson. All right? There were men that were slamming a ting, multiple men slamming a ting. One man bred it up, and he put a ring on it, and he wifed it.
Oh, God.
Right? And allegedly, this is the same thing that's going on with the sixth god, Drake. So, Jay the speaker, if you were in that situation, what would you do? What would you do?
I would cry first. First and foremost, I would cry.
Why?
Because it's like, you could never go to a family barbecue or a bedroom barbecue with your boys and be like, yo, you know, bygones be bygones. She cleaned up and blah, blah, blah. You can't present her as innocent, like, and ever. And then I feel if you have a girl and you can't present her as innocent, it's like, it's a strike against your character as a man. Number two, you going raw dog and a thing. Even if she busted the boots or whatever, okay, whatever. But still, it's tough. You know what I'm saying? 3, caliber. Like, for Drake's situation, your caliber, you're way higher than this. So it's like, yo, you really did this? So, are you going to be a deadbeat or you're going to support the kid? And what is the difference between supporting the kid, being in the kid's life, and being a deadbeat? So,
see, here's my question then. Because this is not the only time, you know, you've heard of celebrities going for, like, girls that you would think are bottom of the barrel. Like, you rarely see, you know, these rappers, or maybe the whole problem is we're looking at these rappers as, like, dudes, like as representations of the type of things we should be going for. You know what I mean? Because, like, I swear Ludacris is probably one of the only rappers who actually decided to settle down with a ting who's trying to progress. You know, she has stuff to lose. I think she has, like, her medical degree or something like that, and she's into real estate. I don't know. I may be going off, but I know that she's of reputable quality, right? Yeah, okay. Like, so now I'm looking at it like, yo, maybe once you get into that that status of being a rapper, I think maybe they just look at, like, these girls, like these strippers. Because even remember, Amber Rose at one point was a stripper too, right?
Yeah.
Amber Rose, was Black China. Like, yo, why are men skeeting in the Black China? I don't understand why.
I don't know, man. I'm just thinking, like, NBA players are guilty of this too. But I'm like, you're telling me there's that many low-quality girls out there, or hot girls that on the surface hot. Mm-hmm. There's billions of hot girls in the world right now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So for guys to be slamming the same thing, like, I've known you for how long? I don't see us slamming the same things. You know what I'm saying? It is like, it's the same situation. It's like guys are hanging around each other because supposedly ASAP Rocky slamming that, and then Buddy Iman Shumpert is slamming it. So it's like guys are just passing around. Like, it's like, don't, like, for me, if I have a girl, I want to know it's my girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what keeps her my girl is her integrity and her reputation. Because, like I said, my character has a deep strike on it, deep gouge. If you come to me and you're like, yo, that girl, yo, I don't know, a year ago, yo, she's doing that. I'm like, what? I'm done. My emotions are done. I'm loose. So
you've checked out.
I'm checked out for sure. So if you're with a girl now and she got a reputation, it's tough, man. So being a deadbeat, do you support it or not? You have the kid, do you support it or not? What do you do?
Yeah.
Legally, you're going to have to pay the money. But now, you're going to try to make it work?
Yeah, man. You know, I guess the hardest part in those situations, and I'm thank God I'm not in a deadbeat situation, but I think the hardest part is the fact that if you despise the person that you had the child with, you literally have to look at that child and see that other person that you despise, right? So, again, we don't know the relationship between, you know, Drake and the girl, or
she got something good.
Yo, she finessed. But this is what makes you go. I don't understand. Like, there's nothing that she brought. What did she bring to the table? That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
right? That's it.
Oh man, it goes.
I don't know, man, guys. I remember you got a lot of rappers didn't get girls before.
That's
a lot
true.
of ball players didn't get girls before. So when they get the cash, they got the resources that women want. So like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And they start finessing. They're on the offense.
So let me ask you a question. In terms of guys, so I think that phrase is called hypergamy. I think so. Whereas if a guy has fame, you know, it's attractive to a woman.
Yeah.
So what I want to know is, what would a guy do to do the same thing? So like, all she's bringing to the table is fat ass.
Yeah. Physical.
Yeah, everything physical.
Yeah.
So right off the bat, a guy sees her and says she doesn't have to qualify. She's already what I want. Check mark. That's who I'm gonna breed up. So on the flip side of that, what would a guy do to get that same treatment from women? Because
from a status,
or not even just status, just in general.
Good feet. Like if a guy's muscular, got good features, then that could get him I can get him in the door. But once again, we covered this on another issue. It's like the girls are gonna see. Hold on, I can't. Actually, no, I lie. I have a bedroom. He's the trophy in the relationship, and the girls will pay his rent. Mm-hmm. They beg him to live with them. They beg him for a kid because he looks like he'll have good kids with them. Mm-hmm. So that's all physical, and that's the only thing I see.
What about money and nice cars? If you pull up to a girl at the bus stop in a Benzo, mm-hmm. right, or in a Bentley, do you think you have to go through the majority of the bullshit a regular guy has to go through?
No, because the girls love the research. Like, yeah, this guy's look resourceful, so we're gonna go.
So okay, so you're saying that guys are looked at for their resources while women are looked at for their beauty.
Yeah.
Okay. And so if you're trying to use a cheat code as a guy, right? Should you be focusing on trying to get a badass woman, or should you be focusing on trying to get those resources?
Resources is a sure bet because it's in their face. Just like you have the double D cups, Lululemons out there, tight ass jeans, butty riders, all that stuff. That's in your face. Mm-hmm. So well, you got the jewels, you got the diamonds, you got the Benzo, you got the whatever ride, you got the clothes, custom clothes. It's in their face. They're
mm-hmm.
gonna be they're gravitating to that because they see yo, this looks like a good situation. Mm-hmm. It could be BS, but it's the same BS that girls are selling because girls get surgeries and stuff. It's BS. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at the end of the day, you know, are you going to be a sucker for the BS or are you going to sell the BS?
So would you take care of the child if you were in a situation?
Legally, you got to, right? So
would
you got
to
to send money. I would send money if hey, you did the crime, you do the time.
What's a crime, though?
Yo, he's going raw. You're going raw in a girl that's not on that level to be going raw with. You don't have no trust level with her, so you're just being reckless. So you're out there being reckless, you're going to get a backlash, and you got the backlash of all backlashes.
But what if there was a trust level? We'll say, again, we don't know. She could have told him he was the only one.
Yo, girl, that's the thing. It's even worse now if it turns out, yo, these guys hit it. No. When you're on that level, Rick Ross has a song out there. He's like, yo, same hoes. We smash the same hoes.
50 Cent had the same song.
Yeah, these guys all do the same thing. So girls pass around themselves. So what I'm saying is, yo, I don't know. Maybe these rappers and stuff they don't have the skills that we think they have to go get any type of woman. Because I know there's some Saudi Arabian prince daughters out there who are worth billions and billions of dollars. He ain't looking at them. They ain't looking at you. So I'm looking at like, that would be my whole thing. If I'm on that status level, I'm looking at, yo, who's BP? Like, who's BP's owner, CEO? And then let's look at the aunties, the daughters, blah, blah, blah. BP's, you know, the oil company. Mm-hmm. And we'll go from there. And go down the line. Go down Fortune 500 companies and say, where's the daughters, the cousins, the nieces, all this stuff. And go there. Why would you be like, yo, I'm going to look at Instagram or old school back pages? And it's like, come on. Get up. Get out of here, man. Oh, I'm going to go to King of Diamonds and get these girls. Come on. Get some. If you're talking about wealth, go get some people who have wealth. You know what I'm saying? You got the status. Get up there. Keep climbing.
But see, there's a difference though, right? There's a difference between having money and having wealth. I think when a rapper gets money, he just has money.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that wealth mindset. Like, okay, boom, I'm gonna turn this. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna bring this down the line. I'm gonna invest it. I'm gonna do my thing to make sure, you know, the people coming up after me are are well established. So I think once they get that money, it's like, okay, now it's time to have fun, and they don't care who they have fun with, but they don't even know that there's girls out there waiting for you to have fun, and they plant themselves.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, yo, we about to end this one. So what would you say? Would you say that you said you would take care of the child?
You gotta support the kid, support the girl, whatever. Yeah, you're gonna be walking around with your head down, and you're gonna get slandered, but take it. You did the action.
Take the L, right?
Take the L.
Word. Same thing. Yo, Dwayne K, what I would do, man. Oh man, that's a hard one, bro. But yeah, you gotta take care of the child. And hopefully you don't resent the person. Hopefully the person, realizes what they've done has brought someone into this world and they mature a little bit, But anyways, yo, this is Yapping in the Kitchen, Dwayne K.
Jay the Speaker.
And we out of this. Peace.
Peace.
Yes.